Today's challenge was inspired by iconic artist Henri Matisse. He is known for his cutouts of many different sizes, from small paper cutouts to very large mural size cutouts. He actually described his technique as a kind of drawing with scissors. What you're going to need for today's project are scissors, of course, optional glue stick if you want to glue your pieces down, a paper to glue them down on if you want to, and then a variety of things you can cut out. I have cardstock, I have magazine pages, these are some photocopies. I actually keep a folder of scraps for collage, so I thought it would be interesting to go through these. I have scrapbooking paper, so yeah, whatever you can get your hands on, that would be fantastic. So to start with, you could just grab a piece of paper and your scissors, and the idea here is not to draw it first. It doesn't matter if it's perfect. You can start with a simple shape like a little heart or something, and just to get the feel of how it feels to cut out a shape without drawing it first. So I have all kinds of different colors here. Maybe you could try like a little leaf or something. Could be like little feathers, all kinds of things. Just simple shapes to start. And also they can be abstract. So here's like a little leaf. And then if you just want to also try some abstract ones, just have fun with it. Just go with the flow with your scissors, and then keep all the bits, because when you do a collage, you might want to use the different bits for different things. So this is just an example of that. You can also use like pages out of, this is a vintage music sheet, so you can use things like that. And like I said, you can just do abstract, you can play around with it, and then after you can always go in and cut other pieces to go with your finished work. So I'm just really not sure what I'm doing. I'm just going to play with it. So that would be like a total abstract shape. And another thing you can do is just take your paper, play with it, go around and around. I remember doing this when I was a kid, that I would just take a paper and go around and around and around. And then, like I said, after, if you want to do a collage with it, you can. If you want to put it together in a collage and then draw what you see, that would be cool too. So like this type of thing, you can do that. You can put it on your paper and just like glue it down. So many things you can do. Another fun thing you can do is just take a picture of a figure out of a magazine, just for something different to do. You can tape it down if you like, or just line up the edges so you can always keep it in the same position. And then what you can do is cut this out. So you can just take this and cut around the shape. And then once you've cut out the shape, you can just pull this apart and you have a cool like kind of silhouette of a person that you can use for a collage as well. So I'll save that one. I also have some scraps of paintings that I've made that I've cut up and I use for different things. So you can go in there and you can just cut up things that you've already painted before, do different things with it. You can do an actual shape if you want, or you can just do it kind of abstract. Just play around with it. Sometimes it's a good idea just to paint all over a piece of paper and then let it dry, and then you could just put those pieces together in a collage. You can cut it up and put pieces of your painting together in a kind of collage. So that's fun too. So I'm just cutting the shape of a fish. I have a lot of practice with this, so don't be hard on yourself if you have trouble getting shapes. So that's kind of fun like that. And if you do want to draw the shapes first, there's no rules here. You can do whatever you want. It's totally fine. And then you can go ahead and do, you know, other shapes in here if you want to try to do a figure. I'm not sure how successful I'm going to be at my figure, but we can just try. Just try to picture it in your mind and then just go for it. Just try to cut out however, you know, you think you can cut the shape. I'm just gonna go ahead and do kind of like a goddess type shape, I guess, with her hands sticking up. So we're gonna go here. Her legs are gonna be short, so I'm just gonna bend her legs because I didn't have enough to make actual legs. So there we go. We're just gonna bend her legs because the paper was too short for her to do her whole long legs. So there we go. We're gonna go around here and like this. This is a really fun exercise. It's very freeing, but no pressure. The foot got very distorted, but it's super fun. Like, look at how lively it is. It's very cool. So I could do a bunch of these and then just glue them down on a paper. Sometimes it's fun to cut out the negative space outside our figure as well. We learned about that in another challenge, so I'm going to just take that and reuse that. And then, you know, once you've got a bunch of pieces already cut out, you can set them up to do a collage. You can take your pieces from the previous challenge with different textures and you can put them on there. Yeah, you can just really build up your base, do whatever you like with it. And we can stick our figures in there. Looks a bit like a mess, but it's kind of cool. They're kind of dancing. This one kind of fits with it too. If you decide you don't like the background, if it's too busy, you can remove it. You can stick that one in there. So really, you could spend hours and hours and hours doing this. If you do want to glue the pieces down and make it more permanent and frame it, put a mat around it, that would be super cool. And if you don't want to glue them down permanently, you can put them all in a little box or an envelope, and it can be an activity for a rainy day. If you need a little inspiration, just pull them out, arrange them, and I'm sure they're going to spark lots of ideas. So thanks so much for watching the video. Be sure to check out the playlist of tutorials in the 10-day Right Brain Art Challenge. Check out all the details for the challenge below. Also join the Discord group or the Facebook event page. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more art videos, tutorials, and demos, and we'll see you the next time.